Alright, so folks, this is lab 6, exercise 1. Okay, so we want to
So
insert
there is
yes, go ahead.
there is actually a exercise 2, but it's not in the queries.
No worries, we'll get to it. No problem. So we're going to do the
Okay.
insert first. Yeah, I think I see from the manual there is an exercise 2, which is not a query, but no big deal. We'll work through it. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to start with exercise 1 here. I know it wouldn't let us off the hook that easy, right? Ah, one insert statement done. No. So here, Control-Shift-Q, select employees, pick the column you want to insert, whatever column you want. Right-click, change type, insert values. Bam. All right, and it's going to just give you that insert statement to get you started. All right, so here I'm just going to copy these strings, make this short work. Mr. I will do this single quote later. First name, last name.
Victor, this is Oren. I have a question. So
Yes,
you
please.
don't have to put the single quote around the value?
You do. I'm just doing the copy and paste right now, so I will go and
Okay.
do the single quote later, because I'm kind of
I
on the
see.
roll
Okay.
copy and pasting, and I'll do all the single quote when I'm done the copy and pasting. Country. Oh, it didn't even ask for regions, right? So let's get rid of regions. It's gonna happen to me one of these days. I'm doing a lab exercise and it's using a sample date that was meant for a historical event, and I'll be like, oh wait, I was alive during that time. Like, this is the date when the first email was sent on the internet, and I'll be like, I was there. I was on Earth when that happened. It's like I'm thinking about like, oh, someone dropped a bomb in Japan. That was like 1945. Like, wow, Dad, you were there when that happened? Go, yep. And that's gonna happen to me one of these days. All right. What do you not like though? Oh, you didn't like that. There you go. All right, so that does all the insert fun. All right, so next we are going to do an insert by select. Okay, so Control-Shift-Q. This time we're going to do a select from potential customers. Okay, I'm going to do it slowly. Okay, so starting off with the table we want to select from. So the next exercise is to insert the result from potential customer into the customers. So the way we want to do it is right click and add the table. We are going to select from potential customers. All right, and we're going to select everything. Right click, change type, and we're going to say insert results of this select statement into customers. Okay, that's about it. Okay, select all columns. Yeah. was hoping there's a way for me to select which table to use. Okay, so does that work? Probably not. It actually did work. Holy smokes. So insert into sales customers by selecting star from potential customers. Of course, the layouts are exactly the same, right? The layout is exactly the same, so it just intelligently matched up the columns. So you can see the potential customers and the actual customers are meant to have the same exact structure. So that that insert via selecting star works beautifully. Okay. Cool. All right, and that does the trick. Very cool. All right. Okay, so that does the trick. Insert by select. That was fast. All right, and we're going to continue to exercise 2. There's no query file for the lab exercise 2, so we're just going to be continue typing from where we left off. Okay, so exercise 2. We're going to update some rows. Control-Shift-Q. We're going to update sales.customers. So again, right-click, change type to an update. Bam. Okay, and then we're going to set contact title to a new value. So notice this changes the dialog box here. So the column, table, new value. So we're going to set that to sales consultant. And our where clause. So we're not setting the city, it's merely a filter. So clear the checkbox for the set and do a filter equal Berlin. And contact title equal sales representative. Alright, so that's our update statements. We're going to set the contact title to sales consultant, where the city equal Berlin and the contact title equal sales representative. Okay. So again, do a change type, and we're supplying the 2 filters, the new values, sales consultant, and notice the checkbox that says set. That's the one we are actually changing the value of. So there you have it. Of course, if you prefer to type this by hand, it will be very quick as well. Okay, just want to show you these tools that can make mundane tasks faster. So if everything goes well according to the plan, we should have 1 row affected. Done. Just 1 row. Alright, so next is to delete rows. Control-Shift-Q. We are deleting from potential customers. So change type to delete. So when it comes to delete, you cannot just delete a column, so you're going to delete a whole row. So our focus is the criteria for the records to be deleted. So we're just going to say contact name. So for some reason there's no little drag and drop thing. There's no checkbox. So you sort of have to just drag it down here. Okay. So I just dragged the contact name to this list, so I can specify a list of filters, which includes Taylor, comma, Morris, or Mullet, comma, Ken, Tiano, comma, Mike. Alright, so there you go. They will create the delete statement just like that. Now this is on exercise 2, I believe. Update and delete record. Okay, that's that. That makes a quick work of this lab. Okay. Alright, so that leaves us about 15 minutes to do some sequence samples. Okay, so folks, take 3 minutes to 4 minutes to make sure you get both of these update statement and delete statement working. So if you're new to working with this, okay, try this out. I'm going to leave this screen up for a few minutes while I prepare to show you some sequence related things. And also in the meanwhile, if you have any question, please let me know. Okay. So here you can see that I'm creating a new table, and the sequence was created obviously using the sequence folder here under database programmability sequence. So you can say I want to create a new sequence. Bam. Now as you create a new sequence, I created one called order sequence, and I'm binding that order sequence to a table default. Okay, and I made it a primary key as well to make sure it's always unique. Okay, so this is where you can use the sequence object. It's always going to give you a unique value. So you can also bind it to a different table. That's the strength of sequence, because it's not bound to just one table. You can create demo table 2 or East Coast, demo order West Coast, and so on. Okay, and then again you can use it just like that. Okay, you can reuse the sequence number, so whenever you insert into that, the two table will now have a contiguous order number. So when you do decide to merge the two, you won't have to worry about primary key conflicts. So here. And insert a few of those in the normal demo order. And go back and insert a few demo order east. Now when you select from them, okay, I see that they do manage to maintain a unique list of data, and they're never duplicated. Fantastic, right? It's good stuff. Alright, so folks, the time is almost lunch hour. I'll leave this screen on. We'll take our 1 hour lunch break, and when we come back, we'll start with Module 8, and that's a wrap for this lab, folks.